Alright everybody, welcome in. This is another Stormgate cast, and I'm Algorithmore, as always. And this is Vincent. Whack at you with another VincentVanGGod game here. He's opening with his command post, and he's playing against an infernal opponent today. I believe this is the first game I've cast. This is Arkuss. Welcome in, Arkuss. And, hope you have a great game. Good game. Arkuss opens, well, let's see, he's got a vault here. The shrine's completion is closer to completion. That tells me that this was a shrine first for Arkuss, with a vault to follow with a conclave right after that. This is the favorite bug that has been since the beginning of early access and will be there for all time probably. And over here, Vincent has opened with his command post. We saw that right out the beginning. And then he made a barracks with a single lancer. One servo over here chopping down the trees, as you do if you want to access your third base. See a couple fiends coming across the map for Arkuss. Early scout. And there's already some overcharged servos heading their way to make a third base. Now, fighting overcharged servos is never easy. They're very tough. So running into the main, mostly getting sort of indirect damage by forcing the servos off mining for a second. No one's going to die here. Finds the third base. Oh, I was going to say no one died, but maybe a fiend almost getting us around there. And an extra swipe from a lancer. Now if those fiends want to go and hang out in the wellspring there, they could very quickly get back up to full. We're seeing a brute and a couple lancers. Lancers? What are those? Look like lancers to you? Those are gaunts, everybody, in case you're wondering. Here come the lancers, though. Down the right hand side, looking for a third base here, but Arkuss has not yet plopped one, hasn't even chopped the trees yet, and has not yet showed his own hand, but he's coming in here. Overcharge going down.
Dimensional rift detected.
Now, was that an immediate response to this attack? It must have been. Really well done. Good positioning, getting on top of the gaunts, almost killing a gaunt, but here come the lancers. They want to just cut through the gaunts and they're going to kill a bunch. What's left? A nothing. Did anything go down? I see 4 fairly lowish servos there. Maybe one went down. Oh, the gaunts got chased all the way back to the wellspring. They died too. And the Stormgate's up here in this top corner, which is really not a good Stormgate to grab. I was going to say you only grab it when you're ahead, but even when you're ahead, you can become behind if you're trying to grab this one and they jump upon you, or you can get pinned up here pretty easily. And in this case, Arkuss is saying, well, why don't I go kill some workers? Workers turn and fight, and remember, servos are pretty tough, but they're not getting overcharged. I say that just as they get overcharged. And then they turn into super servos. And pop another brute. And oh no, the gaunts. Yeah, super servos are super. That's just how it is. So that army of Arkuss goes down. Vincent claims the Stormgate. What's going to pop out? Looks like we've got a Soul Forge. And he's immediately used on Lancers. So we're up to 9 Lancers in this little ball. And with the loss of some of the army, I was going to say maybe this is an advantage. But that's a pretty good army out in front there. It's a lot of gaunts. And that's not usually what you want fighting Lancers. Third base up, not saturated yet. There are a couple brutes to serve as a front line, but like I said, a lot of lancers there. And we see as the lancers getting pushed through by Vincent, trying to get them onto the gaunts, at least some of them. That's where you're going to get the best bang for your buck. And then he gets to pull out after just squishing a ton of gaunts. He's got gaunt guts on his blades. Oh, but two lancers went down to curse there. That's actually very lucky. for Arkuss at least, who did sacrifice a lot of gaunts there. More brutes coming out, that's the right answer. But we're also seeing exos being added up here, which is a good complement to the lancers and will help take out those brutes. And Vincent's just got a long train of bio units heading over here to the wellspring. It's sort of a nice forward location, as long as you don't get flanked or caught off guard while when you're out on the map like that. Now Vincent's running straight across the map, maybe looking for 5th bases. I'm not sure where he's headed. But at the same time, Arkuss is able to go out and he finds this a lone exo, which gives Vincent the hint, hey, there's an army on the map and it's heading over here. Let's see if I can cut it off. Sees nothing because they're hiding up on the high ground. And here he goes, aha! You must be on the high ground. Unfortunately, brought half his army here. That might have just been how the pathing goes sometimes. Finally, the Lancers get up here, but they're a lot on move command for a lot of that time. Exo's in the back doing what they do, shooting those guns. That means there's not much left here. Vincent getting another good victory here and up quite well in supply right now. Gonna soak up those healing juices at the wellspring. Arkuss needs to rebuild that army again. Has added a Magmadon here. Still hasn't finished the charge upgrade. A little late for that. That sounded like it's too late for that. It's not too late, it's just later than you normally see that charge. About to be finished. This is a real crazy bio army that's being built up here. We are getting the first medtechs out as well. But in terms of numbers and just being able to keep these units alive, Vincent's done a good job. We've got some shadow prowlers, that's not what they're called, void prowlers. And they're being sent out on a special mission. Keep our eyes on them. Now can you just zip up here? That's what this is for, I imagine. Zippity doodah. Come on, zip them up. Show me what you're going to do, zippity doodah. It looks like you might be trying to get his army in position over here to do a two-pronger. Two prongs are a great way to really get some damage done. Here we go. Up come the Void Prowlers. And they get here and they're going to get some free gaunts for sure. Meanwhile, it's just Static D going down on this side. Void Prowlers are attacking buildings. That's not exactly what they're made for. They might get a conclave here if they're lucky, but I think these units have come back. Meanwhile, there is an army going on, or a battle going on over here. Look at those necrotic hex fields. That's what you need to deal with this big bio ball here. And Arkuss might get some advantage with that, although he's going to watch his shrine go down right now. Can he get back in this? He's going to push forward. He's got one Magmadon. That's going to be scary enough to force him back. System shocks going down. Couple necrotic hex fields. Remember, the system shock will cleanse off the curse as long as you're out of the hex field. Magmadon finally getting some trample. Boom, boom, boom. Gets focus fire down. And not bad. At least we got the get off my lawn style there. Chasing them back with the hex fields. Forcing the bio to go away. But losing the front line, the brutes and the Magmadon there. And what is Vincent going to add for us? He's up a lot in his supply right now. Are we seeing mech bays being added? Are we seeing hangar bays? Here we go. Trip hangars. Going down here. Oh, and there's already a hurricane on the way. Where is that coming from?
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
They're like a proxy hangar bay there. Oh, there was one here I didn't see. See, everyone's like, it's right there, buddy. Yeah, so we have one hurricane out. More hangar bays on the way. So it looks like hurricanes are It's going to be the tech switch. We already see that Arkuss is the one going for Hexens right now, which is the right thing to do to counter the massive bio that he's been facing so far all game. I think the Gaunts are probably an alright choice too. A single Magmadon once again. Huge hex field there. Catching a lot of units and they're standing in it. They do back away, but a little late there. As a good number of Exos going down to the curse. Bombing run goes down. And back come the little bombers. Pretty good push here from Arkuss so far, but he's going to have to be careful because the Hurricane is going to be very punishing, and he doesn't really have a front line here. Hex field going down again. Catching a lot of the bio there. That's really good. But still, it's just Gaunts and Hex in here. Is that Hurricane ever going to go down? Not with the Nanoswarm, it won't. Then it does a return to hangar. Or maybe it just did a slow let me turn around and get out of here. I thought that was looking pretty good for Arkuss, but yeah, not enough frontline units there. Now he's got some brutes, that's good. He did lose some of the Hexen. But he has a nice Therium bank right now, which means he can build more Hexen if he needs them. This Stormgate, will he get it in time? Nope. Bye-bye. No Stormgate for you. Should have been faster. But 2 Hurricanes for Vincent. And as we know, more on the way. 3 on the way. And Vincent has expanded out here on the right-hand side, taking all the bases that we might say are allocated to him. Whereas Arkuss got this base, yep, up here on this base, but has not yet stretched out over here. Added Weaver. More brutes this time, I like that. I did like the Magmadon that he's been using. Oh, Arkuss giving some props here. Checking leagues. Where you at? You a diamond bro? You a masters bro? And I think Vincent says, I'm Vincent, yo. I'm playing the game. Arkuss is trying the old chat micro. The chat strat. Chat with your opponent. And hopefully they'll chat back and then you can catch them not microing. But at the moment what he's catching is 5 Hurricanes plus 1 Atlas in the back.
Dimensional rift detected.
And a GG from Arkuss.
Soon.